Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers. The ache builds as you squeeze your hands together. Were your fingers always so thick? Your skin always so sticky?
Chukil gate vlaketh Mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
I cannot trust my own mind, so it seems I must trust yours. I will wait, but know this, I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all.
Came just in time. You are transforming. Yes, you have. I saved you before. I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you.
Though the thought crosses your mind, it doesn't hold you, doesn't devour you, as your thoughts too often can.
Your compulsions will doom us all, if you do not work to stop them. I can help. We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it. Nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you. But for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it. Fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that. But only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. feel better. I promise.
I had the strangest dream last night. There was a visitor promising me protection and all sorts of delicious powers from the parasites in our heads. Given our shared affliction, I suppose you had a similar dream. Excellent. Now we can see what these tadpoles can do for us. Exactly. Waste not, want not. Even when it comes to mind flayer parasites. Now, was there anything else?
One is a true soul parasite. It can enhance you. You can absorb its potential. Open your mind to it. You already know how.
Your mind swells as it subsumes everything the tadpole has to offer. Everything it was and everything it was destined to be. Pure potential. Pure power.
Good. You have grown your power and improved your chances of survival.
Well, no tentacles yet. I suppose we can consider that a success. So, you've indulged. Just helped yourself to a little more power, I see. And there isn't a tentacle to be seen. Not a bad deal, I'd say. My only complaint is that you didn't want to share. I wouldn't mind indulging myself. Excellent. I'll have a rummage around and help myself in my own good time. Thank you. Your generosity is appreciated.
Oh, shit-pilling toe-rag! Never summon shovel, never feed shovel, no call shovel!
You recognize the tiny fiend, a quasit. Wicked creatures, often used as familiars.
What's them funny scales? Is you a dragon? Wow! Shovel loves dragons, big flappy bastards. But Master Illy said Shovel can't be a dragon. Prick! Teach Shovel how to be a dragon, then Shovel tells you a secret. A big secret. No! Dragon first! Please! Like this. Dragon Shovel is gonna eat your babies! Tell Mirror. Balsam good. For wounds. Oh. Enjoying the view. Looking tasty in these new breeches, ain't I? Proper stylish, ain't they? Nicked 'em off this dwarf we're cooking. It's good meat, if you can get it. Better than bloody chicken, anyhow. Shame he was as poor as a chicken. Nothing in his pants except a couple of coins and some lousy poem. You having a laugh? I need the money to buy myself a belt. Sure you can. But a look's all you're getting. For all I know, this little roaster was some famous bard. And you'll be sending his last words for a pretty penny.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Some of these words are real pretty. But if the lads find out how much I enjoy it, they'll stick me on the spit. What? It's a load of old bollocks. All this moons and stars rubbish. Embarrassing is what it is. It's soft stuff. Don't want nothing to do with it.
Fresh disarm with me bare hands. Weaker than pixies, humans.
Oh, you got him good.
And who are you? Another pest? Humans. Think you rule the world. Ah!
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Well, not us. Things are changing. We got the Absolute on our side now. You better learn your place. Go on. Kiss my foot. Or I'll wipe that nasty look right off your face.
Well, go on. Give him a nibble.
You kneel before him, eagerly feigning reverence.
Good. Yeah. Good.
But with one quick snatch, you envelop a toe in your foul maw.
Trickster! Ah!
The toe itself tastes of curd, cave-aged, with thick helpings of rancid gristle.
You fiend! I'll teach you some respect!
Come on, can't stay idle.
I won't crush her! Knock that teeth out! Show us what you got! Wait! I yield! I yield!
How about you make him kiss your feet next? Pungent poetic justice.
Yes! Yes! There! There! I've done it.
My, this place is fun.
Arrogant pig.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon. Thank you. Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent. I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. Of what one might call a wizard prodigy.
So much fun.
Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mistra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover. Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check.
Just having a bit of fun.
There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries.
That'll be some real fun.
I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. Inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
They're just having a bit of fun. Aye, so much fun that those thieves almost got past. We got them now.
Very well.
And once the whelp starts singing,
Here goes.
we'll know who sent them.
Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mystra returned.
Aye, so much
She restored the weave,
that those thieves
reuniting
almost
all
got
its
past.
scattered shards.
We got them now, eh?
Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? You know me. My gestures can never be grand enough. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken.
They're just having a bit of
I
fun.
obtained the fabled book
So much
and took it
fun
into my study.
that those thieves almost got past.
As for what happened next,
We got them now, eh? And
Here.
once the whelp starts singing,
place your hand over my
who
heart.
sent them?
Let me show you.
Might be we'll pay him a visit in return. That'll be some real fun.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. Gods, is it ever hungry?
So much fun that those
What
thieves
is
almost
it?
got past.
What do you see?
We got them now, eh? And once the whelp starts singing, we'll know who sent them. Aye. Might be we'll pay him a visit in return. That'll be some real fun.
I'm sorry, but I had to. After all, this is only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Aye, so much fun that those thieves almost got past.
Rather worse, actually. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. I know. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
Bloody racket.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Aye,
You
so
have
much
us to bet
fun that those
that
thieves almost
Netherese
got
Jack-in-the-Box
past.
should be a blip on the horizon by now.
Once the whelp starts singing, we'll know who sent them.
Aye, might be we'll pay him a visit in return. That'll be some real fun.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can.
Oh,
Now,
come on now. They're
even
just
I am tired of the sound of my own voice.
Aye, so much fun.
Let us venture
that those
forth.
thieves almost got
To think, Gales had this devastating war within himself the entire time, and only just mentioned it. Who'd keep a secret like that from his friends? You can't trust anyone these days. Then I'll see you tonight, you sweet, generous thing.
Oi! Ain't no party in here. We're doing the Absolute's work. State your business. Now.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Can't be here to see the true souls. Those types don't even bother to wait. Well, I didn't say that. But you'll need to be more specific, mate. Absolute's blessed us with 3. You here to see Priestess Gut, Boss Ragslin, or the Drow? Audience is right. She's an uppity one and no mistake, but she knows her business. She's in telling the war chiefs what's what. Next raid's gonna be a big un, I hear.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh. Lets the faithful recognize one another quick sharp. That way nobody'll mess with ya. And it's charged with magic. Ordinary slobs can't see it. Only us that follow the Absolute.
Charged with magic. Perhaps that explains the ease with which these goblins submit to true souls.
You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting. Maybe you don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't you? Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess, receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again. Her faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
I feel you in there, digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another. A creature? There's definitely something rotten in there. Let me take a closer look. I ain't seen anything like this before. Hey? Ain't nothing wrong with me. You're the one who's sick in the head. No need to panic, though. With the Absolute's will, I can fix anything. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
That the jingle of coin, I hear? You've timed it well, my friend. Already turned quite the profit today, so I'm feeling generous.
You recognize the crest she bears, the winged serpent of the Zentarim.
Half right, sharp eyes. Zen is a normal trader. Just a matter of what's for sale. Weapons and other exotic goods, true enough. But most of all, we offer discretion. No judgment, no right and wrong, just good deals and bad. That a problem for you? Bit quieter, if you please. This crowd just burned that into the ground, you might recall. But good. That means Zaris and her little operation weren't found. Seems you're a friend of the family. That warrants a discount. A small one.
Ready to clear your head? Whatever the Absolute tells me to. Don't worry, she loves you. I can tell. Smart. All you need to do is open yourself to the Absolute. And I'll do the rest. Don't want anyone peeping on private matters, so... There we go. Secret and safe. Well, secret.
Psionic feelers creep across your mind, like a pickpocket's fingers seeking flaws in fabric.
It's all slippery in there. What are you hiding?
An image of the Mind Flayer reaches out to her from your memories.
Hells! We need to fish that thing out before it eats any important parts of your brain. No. It's messing with your brain. You're seeing things, probably hearing voices too, yeah? Don't you worry. I've got everything I need to fix you. Might get a bit messy, though. It involves you putting your trust in the Absolute. Simple. You won't regret this. Being a true soul, you know the Absolute don't like to touch nothing unclean. So drink this. It'll purify ya.
You recognize telltale flecks of werejackal blood. It's a potion of sleep.
I ain't deceiving nobody. I'm trying to help. Sweet dreams. I'll see your ugly mug on the other side. Wakey, wakey. Don't bother struggling. You ain't going nowhere. The Absolute wants to know all about that critter in your head. So start talking. You'll pay for talking back. Can't beat you too hard, though. Gotta keep you alive for what comes next. Stop trying to confuse me. You're a liar. Everything's clear since the Absolute chose me. You're the one that's broken. Do you even know who you are anymore? Powers? No, they're delusions. That thing's eating your brain. It's gonna start eating your flesh too, changing you. And eventually your skull will split and you'll cough up a mess of tentacles. Think you're special, do ya? You're not. I'm gonna keep you here so I can see every gory detail and hear every whimper and scream. You're gonna be my new pet. A ferocious squiddy. All for myself.
You test the weight of the chains, looking for weak points. You slipped free of the chains.
Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Ah, here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
The man on it's a bit short, though.
Don't you think it could be longer? The git snuck in here with his mates, looking for some forgotten thing. Said they ran to some kind of grove. He doesn't want to tell us where it is, but he can't resist forever. A human torturing a human? I'd like to see that. Go on, have at it.
No, please!
Face the prisoner. Consider the implements provided. Then... the stench of charred flesh wafts over you.
Stop! Please! Stop this!
You don't know why, but you are really good at this. You never want this perfect moment to come to an end.
No, please, we... To the east. Past the ruins and... the bridge. They covered the gate with ivy.
Look at him. You got him good. And you yourself. You're a nasty piece of work. And we got what we needed. You weren't half bad for a human. Drow will be happy when she hears it.
I've been expecting you. The goblins tell me that you forced a confession from our prisoner. Without your help, they would have extracted nothing but screams and blood.
Her thoughts mingle with yours, a cold hand caressing your brain.
You are a true soul. Little wonder that you serve me so well. It is time for the raid to begin. The grove and those who are hiding there will fall. There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there. We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood spilled, and of the weapon. She will seize it, in the Absolute's name. You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the Gith artifact you carry. Somehow, it's afraid. You attune your mind to it. The artifact does not want to part from you. It does not want to fall into the Absolute's clutches.
Go to their refuge and make your way inside. As a friend. How noble. I prefer to win. I will gather a raiding party and move into position. You will open the gates from the inside when the time is right to strike. We will cleanse the place of infidels and burn it to the ground in the Absolute's name. And then we will be the first among her favorites.
The masterful painting she depicts of the massacre awakens you hungrily.
Good. Marshalling the goblins is no simple matter, but my warband will be ready to attack by next light. You must make your way inside. Once I am in position, on your signal, we break them. And when they are dead, The Absolute will reward your faith. As will I. For the Absolute.
The Raiders. It is
Yeah.
time.